Welcome to the Investor Risk Profiler, part of the SBG Practice Management System. This video guide is designed to get you up and running quickly and is accompanied by a more comprehensive guide available to download from the SESAME and BANKHAL customer websites. Click Add and then Add Client to go into the Add Client wizard. This will guide you through the process of adding a new client. You can add a client's partner at the same time by checking the Client Has Partner button. If you do carry out a risk profile for a client and a partner, be aware that a separate risk report will still be needed. For this example, we'll enter a single client. Simply fill in the personal details. And client contact details to complete a new client submission. You will then have the chance to add more personal details if you wish by clicking Edit. Once complete, your new client record should appear top of your recent clients list, or you can access it anytime through the search bar. Find the client you want to perform an overall risk profile assessment for and click to enter their client record. Click on Advice Centre, then Goal-Driven Profile to bring up the risk questionnaire. On the first screen, you can select whether or not to perform a goal-based questionnaire. You can generate a risk profile without linking to a client's investment goals, but goal setting is good practice, and SESAME will expect its advisors to link to at least one client goal. You should then select whether the report is for the client or their partner. If you wish to do this for both, the following process must be repeated for each. Ensure you are in the correct client, then click Perform Questionnaire to start. There are 18 multiple-choice psychometric questions which must be completed. These have been developed with experts, Oxford Risk, to return an accurate assessment of risk appetite. Being web-based, you can log in and perform this with the client even if you are not in the office. After the multiple choice questions come 4 more evaluative suitability questions. The answers entered here will be for part of the risk report that the system compiles for you later, so should be as meaningful and representative of your discussion as possible. When completed, click Submit to move on to the questionnaire results. After submitting the questionnaire, you will come to the results screen, which will show your client's risk profile from a 1 to 10 scale, along with a brief description. The Investor Risk Profiler has a range of tools to aid your discussion about the results with your client. Here, you can view the other possible risk profiles and descriptions. A likely asset allocation is displayed for the outcome profile together with an indication of likely capital gains and losses based on a lump sum of £10,000 over 5 years. You can also generate visual representations of simulated returns and volatility from a number of stochastic modelling tools built into the Investor Risk Profiler and based on up-to-date feeds supplied by Barry and Hibbett. If, after discussing with your client, they do not agree with the profile, select No under Accept Risk Profile, entering a reason for rejection, and discuss the other risk profiles with your client. Once a profile is agreed, select Yes and enter the reasons agreed for either accepting or rejecting the report, and click Save. This will store the report in the client's risk history and return you to the risk profile screen. If your client has more than one investment goal, their appetite for risk may be different in each case. To account for this, the Investor Risk Profiler allows you to add additional goals and perform individual questionnaires for each. Click Add, select whether this is for a new or existing goal and complete the remaining fields. You can specify a specific target date for maturity of the investment or a term and the target amount. For sound compliance reasons, you must record both the client's capability to bear loss and their need for access to their funds. You must also include a rationale for the agreed goal risk profile in the comments box. As with an overall report, risk profile descriptions, asset allocation, and stochastic modelling tools are available to aid your discussion with your client. This time, a red diamond will appear on the graphs to show the likelihood of the investment meeting the goal. When agreed, click Next, and then the Merge button to generate the report. To help you carry on working, the report will compile itself in the background, and when it's ready, a number 1 will appear next to the envelope symbol, at which point you can retrieve the report. A more detailed guide to the Investor Risk Profiler is available on the SESAME and BANKHAL member websites. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you have further questions, contact pos@sbg.co.uk. For more on the SBG practice management system, of which the IRP is a part, go to sbg.co.uk/advisortech or follow us at twitter.com/SBG Advisor Tech.